Welcome students. In this video we are going to study the next phylum, that is phylum Ascahelminthes. What is meaning of this word Ascahelminthes? Ascahelminthes means they are roundworm. In this word ascos means thread and helminth means worm. So togetherly called as roundworms. When we take the TS or transverse section of that animal, then this transverse section looks like circle or round. Therefore, this phylum or these animals are called as roundworms. In this phylum, various animals are included. Few examples are here. See here, Ascaris, Wucheria, and Uncyclostoma. So these are the few examples given in your textbook, but there are various worms are included in this phylum, that is phylum Ascahelminthes. In this phylum, which type of body organization is present? See here, in this phylum, body organization is organ system level of organization. Which type of organization? Organ system type of organization, in which organ formation and system formation is present. Then in this animal, tube within tube body plan is present. The worm shows presence of tube within tube body plan, means here digestive system is complete, that is one opening, anterior opening is mouth and posterior opening, that is anus. Both openings are present. So such type of body plan is called as tube within tube body plan. Then which type of symmetry is present in these animals? These animals shows presence of bilateral symmetry. Before that, in previous phyla, you have studied various type of symmetry, that is radial symmetry in phylum Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora. Then bilateral symmetry in Platyhelminthes as well as in this phylum also. Here bilateral symmetry is present. So type of symmetry is bilateral type of symmetry. They are bilaterally symmetrical. Then how many germ layers are present? In this phylum, animals show presence of 3 germ layers. So they are triploblastic. These animals are triploblastic, in which 3 germ layers are present, and coelom is pseudocoelom type. Pseudocoelom type. What is meaning of this pseudocoelom? Pseudo means false type of body cavity is present. That is, such type of body cavity is not internally lined by continuous mesodermal layer. Here the mesodermal patches are present inside the or lining of this cavity. So such cavity is called as pseudocoelom. Here mesoderm is present but in the form of patches. So this cavity is filled with pseudocoelomic fluid, and this pseudocoelomic fluid also helps in locomotion or movement of that animals. Then in this animal, these animals are maybe free living or parasites, so they show presence of cuticle. Outside body is externally covered by presence of hard cuticle, or this epidermis shows presence of multinucleated cells or syncytial epidermis is present in this phylum. In addition to this, there is presence of muscles, but only longitudinal muscles are present and circular muscles are absent within this body wall. So body wall is formed from syncytial epithelium as well as only longitudinal muscles are present and circular muscles are absent in that animals. Here digestive system is complete, means presence of mouth as well as anus. In addition to this, there is presence of muscular pharynx. Here pharynx is muscular and complete type of digestive system is present. Then nervous system shows presence of nerve ring and nerves. Only nerve ring and nerves are present. Here advanced type of nervous system is present from that previous phyla, that is presence of nerve ring around the esophagus. And in addition to this, various nerves are present. Then excretion occurs with the help of gland cells or canals, or both gland cells or canals. Here excretion occurs. Then in case of Ascahelminthes, reproduction is mainly by sexual method. Here sexual reproduction occurs because here sexes are separate, male and female sexes are separate, therefore here sexual dimorphism is also present. sexes are separate and they show well developed sexual dimorphism. Male and female can be easily identified from external morphological features. See here in this diagram, one of the example is Ascaris. They show sexual dimorphism, that is male is completely different than that of the female. How can I identify the male? Male shows presence of short length. See here in this diagram, male is shorter than this female. Second diagram is female and first diagram is of male Ascaris. Male is shorter than this female and female is longer than the male. So it is the difference between the length of male and female Ascaris. Second difference here, the posterior end of the male Ascaris is curved. This is posterior end of male Ascaris, it is curved, whereas in case of female this posterior end is straight. So another difference, that is posterior end is curved in case of male and straight posterior in case of female. Then see here, penial setae, that is copulatory organ, is only present in case of male and absent in case of female. So presence of penial setae is the characteristic feature of male Ascaris, whereas absence of penial setae is the characteristics of in case of female Ascaris. In addition to this, here presence of anus in case of female and instead of this anus in case of male there is presence of cloacal aperture. So this is also one of the difference, that is presence of cloacal aperture in case of male and presence of separate digestive opening, that is anus, in case of female. So these are the differential characteristics between male and female Ascaris. These characteristics are also called as sexual dimorphism. In case of examination, question may ask, that is give differences between male and female Ascaris or enlist the characteristics of Ascaris, give sexual dimorphism in Ascaris. Then we have to mention these 4 points, that is length, then posterior end curved or straight, and presence of anus or cloacal aperture. So these are the various characteristics of phylum Ascalmentis. In this phylum, all animals are togetherly called as roundworm. Here, Pucheria is also called as filarial worm and Uncyclostoma is also called as hookworms. They are maybe parasite or maybe free living. Some are parasites, and here life cycle is monogenic or digenic type of life cycle. Ascaris causes ascariasis disease. In case of children, intestine shows presence of small intestine, shows presence of such type of ascaris. It causes ascariasis. So these are the various disease causing helminths, which are maybe harmful to the plants or animals also. Or some are free living, they found in water, on land, or also in parasitic form or endoparasite. So these are the various habitats of that organism, that is they are endoparasite or they are free living. Then these are the various characteristics